I'm Jason. The world is yours, and today we have a story about Kid Cudi says he's no longer doing the Scott's collaboration with Travis Scott. Wow, how about that? Kid Cudi has announced that he's no longer doing the Scott's collaboration with Travis Scott on Wednesday, December 21st, 2022. Kid Cudi jumped on, of all places, Twitter for an early morning Q&A session with fans. What I understand before I get into the rest of the story, didn't Kid Cudi this didn't he block comments, not allow comments on his Twitter? Am I wrong about that? I thought that he didn't allow comments on some of his posts or something. Who knows? It's Twitter. I don't really use Twitter. I gotta be honest. But Kid Cudi, early morning Q&A session on Twitter with fans, and one person tweeted at him, asked him about the collaborative project with Travis Scott called The Scotts. That's when Cudi relayed the bad news. Is the Scotts album still on the cards? The fan tweeted, to which Kid Cudi replied, "Nah, I'm not doing that. The moment has passed." What? Well, this is unfortunate news for fans. Hold on, let me block this. Kid Cudi assured his followers that he and La Flame, Travis Scott, will collaborate on music in the future. Damn, if not an album, are we still gonna get collabs with you and Travis? Then another person tweeted with Kid Cudi responding, "Definitely." Okay. Let me see. Kid Cudi and Travis Scott released the collaborative tracks The Scotts in April 2020. Wow. Okay, so we already know what happened after April 2020, right, to say the least. Initially, the song was supposed to be the first single from their tentative full-length joint project. In an August 2020 interview with GQ, Travis promised the album will have nothing but heat on it. Some fireness, he bragged. Okay, that's interesting. So, is there anything else? Let me see. I mean, yeah, not really. Maybe this. We could just, nevertheless, the Scott's song premiered at number one on the Billboard Hot 100 chart, marking the third chart topping single for Scott and the first for Kid Cudi. Travis Scott last number one was his banger, Highest in the Room. Okay. Yeah, is this disappointing? I mean, what are we talking? We're talking about almost 3 years later. No other songs have been dropped from these two since then, so we don't have to go too far. It does seem like, obviously, quote unquote, the moment has passed, right? This song is 2 years old. I don't know if anyone even really plays this in their rotation that much. I'm pretty sure Highest in the Room definitely gets a little bit more playtime, a lot more playtime than the Scotts. Even though Scotts is a great song, but I mean, it came out in 2020, literally, I can't say literally, but almost 3 years ago. And we all know what happened in April of 2020. The world basically shut down, right? So if they were going to release it, they probably should have released it then when everybody was, stuck at home and doing things like that. But now, almost 3 years later, I kind of agree with Cudi that, the moment has basically passed. But Travis Scott is doing well. I don't think, he's going to be, getting much heat for that. I don't know if Travis Scott responded to any of these tweets or anything like that, but Kid Cudi did say that they were still going to drop some singles. Travis Scott alluded that in August in 2022 that the album had nothing but heat on it. So there's definitely a lot of unreleased tracks from these two. So I don't know what happened to that. Will they, ever just release those or whatever? Maybe this is like a signal to Travis Scott that, hey, I'm saying that, the moment has passed, but, if you hit me up, we could easily recreate that moment. Like I said, it depends. It seems, just from, I know it sounds crazy, but just from this interaction, it seems like, I know it sounds crazy, but it does seem like Kid Cudi is a little bit open to the idea of still dropping the Scott's album, right? It didn't seem like he was just talking crazy about Travis. He just said, "Nah, He says, "Nah, I'm not doing that. The moment has passed." Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I've read that wrong. And Kid Cudi is the one that's like, "Yeah, I actually don't want to do it." And Travis Scott is like, hey, we could, there's still, we got a lot of heat. We got some bangers we could still release. And Kid Cudi is just, on a different wave. But let me know your opinion. Personally, nothing against Kid Cudi, but I obviously, respectfully, I choose Travis Scott music over Kid Cudi's music every day of the week. Let me know I won't even say who do you listen to more. I would just say, let me know, are you disappointed that this isn't, the Scots is not dropping their collaborative album? Um, yeah. I'm Jason. The world is yours. Today we had a story about Kid Cudi on Twitter. Says he's no longer doing the Scots collaborative album with Travis Scott. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the $1 donation button, and please tune in to the next video on this channel. Thanks a million for watching.